Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Favorite Faithful Podcast. I am Brandon Freno, joined by me are my co-hosts. We got Christian Dyer in the building. We got Anshul from 49er Media. We got special guests in the building. Drew, how we doing, Drew?
Doing good, brother.
Good. We just had Dion. I don't know where he went right now. He's probably having some difficulty. And we also got Beto coming in shortly. How's everybody doing, guys? Got a lot to talk about.
Love this BS, man, and this shit going every year, man.
It feels like being a fan of this team. It really makes you like.
What's up, Jimmy?
Think about it and realize we're kind of masochists.
Yep. What's up, Daniel?
You kind of have to be a masochist in order to be a fan of this team.
Miss Michelle, what's going on? Dion's mom.
All
right, you good? You good, man?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. I literally walked away for 2 seconds, came back. This motherfucker.
Joey's already capping you.
Joe, here he goes.
Dion's holding out because of the contract.
Hey, there it is, man. We gotta have contract talks, buddy. Gotta talk that money.
Exactly.
Only difference between me and BA is I will gladly take $24 million.
Right.
No questions asked.
So,
amen to that.
Before we actually start, those of you over on X, I know that you guys are watching over on X right now. If you guys can, go over to youtube.com/Favorite 49, and we'll be able to see your chat and get your comments or whatever, be able to participate in today's show. With that being said, let's get right into it, guys. As the title says for today's show, the Brandon Ayuk drama continues. I want to get everybody's take on this, especially with all the smoke and mirrors going on the past couple days from the media. Drew, let's get your thoughts on this whole thing, and what are you thinking? Do you believe any of this that the media is saying, or do you think BA will basically stay here and get a contract done?
I don't think he's staying. I'll say that. I think they're just trying to let him find a team or a suitor that'll pay him what he wants. And if it takes this year to just be played out and going into next year and be free agent, I think that's what's going to happen because I don't think the Niners are going to pay him what he wants to be paid. So right now is that time. I think that they're letting him search and talk to other teams to find a deal to get done. And I just don't think anyone really wants to pay him that also, because if someone did, I feel like it would be done deal already.
Correct. I just want to get your thought on this. How much do you think BA should get paid?
Well, if I was a GM, I'd pay him 27, 28.
Okay.
Any more than that, I just don't know if any receiver really is worth that.
Okay. Yeah, because we also saw yesterday. I was on the show with Pete from Niner Fanatic Podcast. We saw that BA turned down basically a good amount of money with the Patriots. I think it was 32 mil, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm wondering if it really is about the money or if it's just, just the team that he wants to be on or whatever. Dion, what's your take?
So I think it goes both ways, honestly. Like when you think about it, it's very simple. This situation could have been handled a long time ago if the 49ers stopped dragging their fucking feet on contracts like they always do. They do this shit every fucking year, and we always have to go into training camp wondering if whoever it is going to be signed or not. If you're smart, you pay someone like BA early. The 49ers were dumbasses and waited, and what happened? Everybody and their mother got paid. So then the price got driven up. Now, here's the thing. Christian will say he's being immature by not taking the deal. And I understand that. I get that. I truthfully do. Here's where you got to look at it from both sides of the coin. Number one, this is my first big deal. I have to get something done. I've got to get some good guaranteed money because after I get this deal, I'm going to have to work just as hard to get another one. So with my first deal, I wanted to be whatever I wanted to be. Second, Once again, the 49ers drug their feet on this and put themselves in this position. You can't be mad at Brandon Ayuk for asking what the market value is when you done fucked around and let the market jump up on you. But Ayuk could do this very simply and put all of this to bed. He could look at them and say, he could walk in, and I said this on TikTok, almost 1,000 views. It's very simple. You walk in, you talk to John, you talk to Jed, you talk to Parag. Those are 3 people you need to talk to. You don't even really need to talk to Kyle. Kyle doesn't have to be in there. You look at them and say, hey, do me a solid. I'm going to do y'all a solid. I'm shutting up. No more contract talk, no more none of that. I don't want to play here. I want to go somewhere where I'm going to get paid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play on this 5th-year option. I'm going to ask you simply not to tag me and let me walk. You have money for Brock Purdy. You have money for all these other players, and you can do whatever you need to do. And I get my freedom, and I get to go get my money wherever I want to go. Now, will that work? That's a toss-up. I don't know if it will or it won't. Christian is shaking his head no, but you never know. Or what you do in that stead is you say, if you're going to tag me, I have a destination I want to go to. Tag me, get whatever you need on your end, because I know you want draft compensation, and that will help you next year. So just go where I'm asking you to send. Let me go where I'm asking you to send me. Get whatever you can from them, and we both move on. We all know stuff like that doesn't happen, but these are just ways that you can try to reconcile the situation. And at the end of the day, do we need Brandon Ayuk? Fuck yes, we do. I know a lot of people are like, fuck Ayuk, and they're mad, and everybody's like, oh, well, he's being this, and he's being a prima donna. Put yourself in his position. For all those people that say fuck him and all that shit, put yourself in his position. You done busted your ass for this team. You've done everything that they asked you to do. They let the market jump up on them. You did not. They let that jump up on them. And now they're telling you,
what's up, Kenny?
take whatever we give you, because that's all that we can give you. As a player, any player, and I'll bring up some of our own contract situations. Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa may have been quiet. And that's what I think a lot of people are pissy about. Brandon Ayuk's loud, and he's out there about this. That's the problem. If Brandon Ayuk was quiet, didn't say nothing, his agent didn't say nothing in public, none of that. He passed on the Patriots because Brandon Ayuk is unfortunately trying to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to go somewhere where he can win, and he wants to get paid. Because the Patriots
exactly.
are not a win-now team. We all know the AFC, the AFC North? We all know that belongs to the Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
And the Patriots are on they're trying to head in the right direction. They're not there yet. So it's just very simple about that.
That's the AFC East, Dion.
Oh, sorry, NFC, AFC East.
So the AFC North is the Steelers and the Browns.
Yeah, thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. So basically, you know that division belongs to the Bills. So he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. But at the end of the day, you must find a way to rectify this situation and get this cleared up. The more time that he doesn't spend in camp, the more probability of him having soft tissue injuries. With everybody that we took a minute to sign, what always happened? Soft tissue injuries. Why? You weren't in camp. You weren't getting hit. Happened to Bosa, happened to Fred, happened to everybody. So all these people, this happened with. Everybody liked Bosa. Why? Because he was quiet. But Bosa knew for a fact he was going to get his fucking money. They weren't playing with Bosa like that. You know why? There wasn't another D-end on the team that could replace him. And he wasn't bottom of the line in pecking order as far as that defense was concerned. We have stars on our defense, but because of the position that he plays and what he's capable of, we have to pay him because we're not going to just go out and find another Bosa walking down the street. It's not to say that we can find another BA, but it's easier to find a receiver than it is a defensive end with Bosa's talent. So when you look at BA and you look at what he's doing, I see it from both sides. I see it from the Niners side saying, hey, we ain't got that kind of money, bro. You're going to have to accept what we give you. But I see it from BA's side saying, your dumb ass is fucked up, and yesterday's price is not today's price.
So here's my thing, though. He's had what? 2 great seasons, right? Since he's been here. He was also in the doghouse in the beginning, right? I can see like if look, I'm not saying BA is a bad freaking player. I think he's phenomenal, but we could compare it to JJ and Amara St. Brown, right? They've always, since they've been in the NFL, they've had over 1,000 yards each season, right? Or more than that, especially. I could see them getting paid the money that they got paid, right? Am I right? Yes.
Yeah, Ayuk's not in the same tier. That's
Ayuk's
why.
not in the same tier, so
That's
that's
the
why.
disconnect we're missing here.
Ayuk
Yeah.
also doesn't get a shit ton of targets, though. I'd like to see what he could do if you give him, 30, 40 more targets every year? Because he's like, 28th in the league last year in targets?
That's true.
Give that man some targets.
That's true, but at the same time,
What's up, Terradome?
you have the base. You do base it off the production. He's not in the same level. He's not a top 3 receiver in the league right now, so he's not going to get top 3 money. 26 and a half, 27 that they offered him is a fair amount. He's making a big deal about a couple extra million a year. It's, dude, take the money, work your ass off. You're going to get you'll get one more contract after this. You're going to have financial wealth no matter what. Okay. Plus, we already know that you're kind of showing that, yeah, I want to be on a winning team and I want to be at a good organization with a good locker room. Well, you get that. So what if you sacrifice a couple million for your peace of mind in the sense that you're in a good organization, you have a chance to win? Because obviously the money's not that important because he turned down the most possible money with the Patriots.
And he won't get that anywhere else.
Yeah, he wouldn't get that anywhere else. He would have got the most money with the Patriots, but he knows they're going to suck.
Not offer him that.
He knows they're going to suck. So he's saying he wants to go to the Steelers. Okay, well, the Steelers aren't going to give up what the Niners want. So he's not going to probably end up going to the Steelers because the Steelers aren't going to budge. The Browns apparently are offering with the Niners what they want because, let's be honest, the Browns don't have a problem giving up stuff. They've proven that. They're like, oh, you want a first and Cooper? Well, I don't know that's what it is, but oh, you want a first and Cooper? Take it. You got it. So we'll do it. And but the Steelers are playing hardball because they think that the Niners have to take that trade. The Niners are just sitting back and just watching it happen because they're tired. Honestly, they're probably tired of Ayuk because from what it sounds like, they were this close to signing the deal and Ayuk backed out at the last second because he's acting like a freaking baby and won't sign the deal. And yeah, it's business as usual for the Niners to take a long time and go into August with a contract. But if Ayuk didn't back out of his contract and act like a baby, it would have been done in May. So we're saying they took too long and they would have had it done 2 months ago.
Was it their first offer?
Or 3 months ago. They would have had it done in May.
Yeah,
so
wasn't their offer wasn't it 28 mil?
There's 26 and a half.
It was 26 and a half, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is so he and they were super close to it until the last second he backed out. And he has been nothing but causing issues and causing trouble to the point where the team's like, okay, we're tired of you. Hence why they're all right, we'll deal with your whole wanting to get a trade thing because they want to get rid of him because they're all tired of him. Like, he's just acted terrible since this whole thing. I mean, it doesn't even compare to the other contracts because the other contracts, at least, like, they didn't ask for a trade. They knew they were going to get their money. It just took a lot longer. I've heard rumors that Jed York likes to wait until August because it changes the percentage that he has to pay out of pocket or taxes or something like that. So that takes him longer to get paid. It's the player's choice to sit out during training camp, not the team's, and then possibly get a soft tissue injury. That's not on the team. That's on the player, right? You know that you need to be constantly doing stuff, and if you're waiting for your money, right? If you're already on contract and we're trying to get an extension, that's on you. We can't blame the team for every little thing.
I'll
right?
say
like,
my quick rebuttal to that, and I'll let you keep going, is no, it is not my fault that I sit out. You know why? Because if I go out there and I play and I get injured, then you're going to fucking lowball me and give me even less money. So no, exactly. Me sitting out is a
okay. So
decision.
it's a catch-22 then.
Business. Let's keep it business. If Christian, if you are waiting on a contract, are you going to training camp? Are you working out?
I'm still going to work out. I mean, even if you're not going to training camp, you should work out just as much by yourself.
Are you?
It's a catch-22.
Field doing drills. Are you on the field running plays with your team?
Knowing me personally, probably. If we're talking my personal how I am, because I care more about winning than money.
That's
probably
perfectly fine.
But that's who I am as a person.
For these players, from a business perspective, is not good business to take that chance. Because I
get that, but that's what I'm saying.
It's something up. Then the first thing you do is come to me and go, "Hey man, see,
so
look, we was gonna give you 26. Now we can only give you 19."
It's a catch-22. You could have signed your deal early and decided not to. You wanted more. You sat out, and now you got a weird, lingering soft tissue injury for the whole season. Like that's not the team's fault either. That's nobody's fault then. If you really want to, like, the team keeps getting blamed for everything, and just pay him his money, all this and that. Well, they're freaking have to deal with they have to deal within the parameters of the fucking salary cap. Like, you don't think if every team, when they have a player that they love, they want to pay him whatever the hell he wants? Yeah, they probably would, but their salary cap says, hold up, you can't do that, right? So, and we're already, we pay Ayuk, already worried about when we pay Ayuk. Can we pay Lenore next year? Can we play Mooney next year? Can we pay Banks, right? So we're sacrificing 3 players for one.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? We're gonna sacrifice.
Thanks, Kelly.
Okay, I get that with Trent, but me and Pete were kind of talking about this too, and I feel like
Trent's doing this on purpose so he doesn't have to go to training camp because he's fucking old.
He doesn't need to go to training camp type shit.
No veteran that's almost 40 years old wants to go to training camp, and Trent's thing is he has no guaranteed money left, so he's trying to get guaranteed money because there's a good chance he's going to retire after this season and not play 2 more seasons, his contract out. So he's trying to get that guaranteed money. So he's good and gets his money now. And I can understand that. I mean, long as once they figure out his contract, it'll probably help and help with the salary cap. But it seems like they're waiting to figure out what the heck's going on with Ayuk before they finish his contract because obviously they go together in some way. I mean, but Trent's a gentleman and quiet and doing what he has to do. He's not acting like a freaking giant ass baby throwing temper tantrums like Ayuk's been doing. I'm sorry, but that's the difference. That's the difference of maturity and not maturity. Trent is a grown ass man.
It doesn't matter how they do that though, Christian. He's trying to get the fucking bag, bro. I don't care how the fucking bag.
Hold on. You don't automatically get the bag when you act like a fucking bitch, dude. If I'm an organization and I'm trying to deal with you and you act like a fucking bitch the whole time, I don't want your fucking bitchy ass shit on my fucking team. In my opinion, get that fucking bitch ass piece of shit off the fucking team with his attitude. He's obviously affect the players. They say like, oh, it's a Freudian slip from CMC. It's because he's like, fuck that guy. You don't think the players have heard what he's been saying, what he said on the pivot about, I want to be the fucking guy. I want to be the fucking guy. I want to be this, that, and that. You don't think the players hear that? I'm like, dude, fuck you, dude. We're a collective team where we all work together, and that's why our offense works. No, he's being fucking me, wah, fucking my money. Dude, you're going to get generational wealth whether you get $2 more million a year or not, dude. Stop fucking being a bitch. Sign your contract. Or not. You obviously don't care about the money. Dude, he's playing fucking games. Okay, you want your money? Good. Go to fucking New England. Oh, no, I'm not going to New England because they suck. Well, you obviously don't give a fuck about the money. Stop playing fucking child games. That's maturity. It's all immaturity. Dude, do you want to fucking take a little bit less money and win? Like, because is this sport not about winning? Yeah, you get fucking paid $1 million and you get a win. Whoop-de-doo, $2 million extra a year you don't get. You're going to fucking throw a temper tantrum and act like this. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to tell you this.
It's not okay to do that. Don't fucking say that because, they got to get their money. It's okay to do. Fucking act like a fucking adult.
Chris,
you're an adult. You are not fucking 12 years old throwing a temper tantrum because you couldn't get something in the store.
The point that players do that, Christian, is because they don't have leverage, and especially when they're
they don't have leverage. That's so what?
As much leverage, and so they want to try to gain as little, like some leverage they can, even if it's just a little bit, because talks aren't going the way that he.
All this didn't gain any leverage. All it did was say the organization say we don't want to deal with you anymore. So you tell me how that gained them any leverage other than like.
I don't believe that, Christian.
Dude, that's exactly what they've been doing. They've been acting like they don't want to deal with him. That's the whole point of like, okay, go ahead and find a trade. We're tired of your shit, dude. You said you were going to sign the fucking thing. You pull back out at the last second. We're tired of all your nonsense.
Let me hear what Dion has to say.
Let me say this, Christian.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
What I want you to understand,
fucking child.
What I want you to understand is your mindset for what you do You are a team first person, and I understand that.
That's literally what this whole organization is.
No, but just listen to me. You're a team first person. I completely understand you on that. I do. I understand you 1,000%. Here's the problem. Once again, the key is this is business. When it comes, let's just hold up before you go. When it comes to business, in negotiations, you don't
Professionalism.
hold. You have to be as professional as possible.
Professional.
Hold on.
Key word.
Oh, hold on. I know. I'm gonna make a point. Has Ayuk been perfectly professional? No.
Worse than Tebow.
But is this the way that business is now done in certain ways?
With these receivers who think that their fucking shit don't stink.
Yes, it is. But what you must understand is this is me. If I'm Brandon Ayuk, when I'm coming to the table and I'm asking y'all to give me my damn money, my number one thing is I'm giving you my resume. I'm letting you know I did everything that you wanted me to do. I am telling you right now that from a business standpoint, it's bad business for me to take less than what I am. Hold on. It's bad business for me to take less than what I am asking for. I am looking for this for a future, and I have to get another one. What you've got to understand is it can't always be shut up, take the money we give you because this is the team, and that's what the fuck you're supposed to do. Certain players are going to think about themselves, and as much
that's fine.
As the team and these owners make, I am sorry.
It's not their fault, dude. They have to base it on paying everybody else too. They have other players to take care of.
Dumb situation. I'll give you a perfect example.
It's based off the salary cap. They have. It's not like we're just like fuck you. We don't want to pay you. We have all the money. No, the fucking league says I can't give you the money.
I'm gonna give you a prime example of why when it's cool to do this and when it's not cool to do this. When BA is doing it right now, the way he went about it, people may not like, but he's doing it for a reason.
I'll give you this.
When you have players that have gotten their money and they act like little bitches after they got their money, that's bitch motherfucker shit. You know why? I'm gonna give you a prime example. Darrelle Revis got paid by the Jets. He got everything he wanted. The minute Nnamdi Asomugha got paid, he only was getting paid, I don't even think not even a full million more than him. And Darrelle Revis held out like a little girl because he wanted his fucking money. That is bitch shit. Because you already got paid. I'm giving you your goddamn money. Don't sit up here and tell me you want more because somebody just got paid more than you do. First of all, you're not that damn good. They paid you just based off of this 1 year? Because Revis Island ain't last that damn long. But what I'm saying is you're looking at it from a team standpoint. You're not understanding from a player standpoint.
I understand it, but it's not like they didn't offer him money. They still offered him generational wealth, no matter what.
You can't offer me less than market value. And
dude, but $100 million for $100 million plus for 4 years is generational wealth. So you're crying about a couple $1 million.
No, but listen to
it's generational. Okay, answer me this. How did
I'm getting? You can cut me, and once my guaranteed money is gone, you don't owe me shit.
Answer me this. How did the Patriots under Bill Belichick sustain 20 years of success?
Because Brady took pay cuts.
Yes, exactly.
But
not all players want to take it.
I know. I'm just saying. If you want, okay. But listen. If you want your money, then there's two ways. If you want your money, then right, go to the fucking Patriots. Right, we had a deal. Go to the Patriots. That just fucking go to the fucking Patriots. That's your money, right? He wants his money and wants to win. Well, motherfucker, what did Brady do? Brady wanted money and wanted to win. So what did he do? He took the money he could get because he wanted to fucking win. You can't fucking win and get your money. That's not how the fucking NFL works because there's a fucking salary cap. Okay, so if you're not happy with the contract, this year, but you still want to win, shut the fuck up and go play on your 5th year. Make them fucking throw you the ball, have your fucking best season, and go and fucking have. And if they decide to franchise tag you, fine, they'll fucking trade you. And but don't fucking do all this bullshit when you can go and play out your 5th year and have a good season and do it instead of fucking causing all this nonsense when you know the Niners don't have to trade you, can force you to play your 5th year option. You have no leverage and you still pull this shit.
Let's see what media thinks about this.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's a fucking waste of time, and it's fucking stupid, and it's like a tainted, nasty stain on the fucking team when we want to win it. We're trying to win a Super Bowl again, and we're coming off a Super Bowl loss, and that's the fucking taint we have on the team right now going into the season. It's fucking ridiculous.
What you think, media?
It's so fucking selfish.
Yeah, let's get your take.
All right. Yeah. I mean, they should have started this thing early, and that's what they should be doing with every content.
They
I don't
did.
know.
They did.
Oh.
He said no
Okay.
in May, 3 months ago.
But that's because you know what happened during that time when he was about to sign? Oh, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Who's a better receiver?
So then Ayuk wanted more, and that's
because his ego.
49ers, if they actually, and I'm talking about not just for Ayuk, any player in general, that they have to sign to an extension, they should be doing it right after the fucking season ends, because
I'm not going to tell them how to do business because I don't know how it works.
The market's going to go up, by each player signing, and then now the Niners are going to be like what they are in this situation because, like, oh no, the market went up. I don't want to hear the bullshit of, oh, well, we didn't expect the market to go up like this. You fucking know that's going to happen. You can project that. The
market's based on the group of receivers that receiver's in. He wants market that he's not in. The Niners are paying him in the market that he belongs in, though.
Okay,
just saying. Go finish your thought, but I'm just saying.
If you're on a rookie contract, especially a first-round guy and a guy that actually, has done well for the league, you're going to have to pay them based on what the market value is. Obviously, if he's a bust or just not doing, great. Yeah, obviously, you're not going to pin that. But my point is also that, man, it's just like you drag this out. John Lynch, you know what he did in the NFL? He was a fucking player. Why aren't these guys signed yet then? Because you are a player. You probably don't want to be signed this late. You don't want to be injured on the field having to rehab. See, but I don't think John Lynch wants to do that. Why isn't this not
because
getting done?
You guys don't even pay. Like, do you actually pay attention to the actual, like, each month how in time when the freaking salary crap is broken down? We had to wait till June or July for Armstead's money to come off the books.
I know.
So it's not like they can pay him sooner and early. They can't just pay him when they want to because they don't have the money in the salary cap. No, they can't.
They can.
They have to work with the salary cap.
They had $35 million in the salary cap after the end of the season, and then the reason they're now at the 5 is because of structures that they've made and Eric Armstead releasing them. Right? They had the money. If they don't have the money right now, I wouldn't be complaining. Okay, but they have.
But so they should have.
Christian, hold up. Silverado Kev is in the building. What's happening to you?
What's up, dude?
Kev, shout out Real Talk Niner.
Man, you know me the thing.
You, Will, Super Dave the OG, and the big homie Don. What's happening with everybody?
What y'all here arguing about, man?
Go right back. No, we talked about this Ayuk situation. And the funny thing is, it's simple. If we had to have a debate and we had a judge, Christian would be for the team. And we would be
because I'm about the name on that hat that Silverado Kev's wearing right now.
I'm just saying Christian would be for the team and we would be for BA. Because at the end of the day, you found money to give CMC.
Yeah.
And yes, CMC is one of the offense.
CMC is the best player in the whole fucking league.
Hold on. You found money to give to Christian McCaffrey. You found money to give to Juwan Jennings.
Jawan's not even making half of what fucking
point. I'm making a point.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You're looking at this one-sided. You're not understanding. Okay, this is like a stock. Okay, these players are commodities. All right. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, when you get a stock, what do? You buy low to sell high. That's what you do. You have no business buying a stock high. If I wanted to get in Bitcoin, I shouldn't have got in now. I should have got in when Bitcoin first started. You know why? Because when it had that big ass spike, you know what I'm doing? I'm selling. Why? Because that's where the money is.
Bitcoin don't have a salary cap either.
But exactly. But even though you have a salary cap, what does as a player? That's what you're missing. You're not looking at this from a player standpoint. You're looking at it from a team standpoint. As a player, what does your salary cap have to do with my pocket when you allowed the market to become what it became? And now you're mad at me for asking for market value. And I can do that because there ain't another receiver on this team that's just as good as I am. And at the same time, though I am down below on the pecking order because there are a bunch of other mouths that get fed before I do, at the end of the day, the number one pure receiver we have on this team is named Brandon Ayuk. There is not another pure receiver that does what he does for this team. You can't say it's Juwan because he's third in Juwan. You can't say it's Debo because Debo can't get separation one-on-one.
Okay.
And you can't say it's CMC because CMC is too busy being the most all-around player in the world. You name another person on this team that brings what Ayuk brings to the table, and they feel, and then the team is validated and saying, "Take this."
Answer me this real quick: Is it based off of you got to pay me at that market value because I need that extra money, or is it my ego says I want to be paid as much as that guy because it fucking my gears that I'm not getting as much when it's a couple of million. It's not like they're paying him $10 million a year. He's getting generational wealth, right? And it's not, and it's obviously it's about ego because what did he tell us when he told the Patriots no? It's not about the damn money. If you wanted all that money, you could have got a bunch of money and everything you wanted from money wise from the Patriots. So.
Hey, Lefty, listen. This is one of the examples I use. Can y'all hear me pretty cool?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
This one of the examples I used on the show a minute ago, right? I said it's almost like you're in a relationship with your chick. You're not really feeling what's going on. You feel like you're kind of being mistreated. You like who you are, but you feel like you can get treated better. And so you tell her that, look, unless you treat me better, I want to be out. Ultimately, you don't want somebody else. You want better where you at, right? So you're like, look, man, I don't want to leave you, but I do want better where I'm at. And so she's like, okay, you know what? Going out there and see if you can find better. And you go out there and, the grass ain't always greener. But you're like, look, I never wanted to leave in the first place. All I wanted was better treatment from you. And so that's where I feel like they at. Because they over 32 million, so it's not about the money.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I just want better treatment from you.
Okay. Now,
but my thing is, though, Lefty, I'm like, look, man, this is how much surplus we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we can offer you. I mean, so both sides got to budge, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So think about it this way, in a sense, like he when you think that like you want to feel wanted and taken care of, right? They offered you a good contract, and by no means is it a bad contract. It's still generational wealth, but you're looking at it because they're not taking care of you money wise in a certain way that they don't care about you. But you get that because you're in an organization that the players love to play for, that loves their players. You're in the locker room that everybody says is one of the best locker rooms in the league. So you do get that. You get it from that. You get it from the fact that it's a great organization everybody loves to play for. It's a great locker room. You have a fantastic relationship with your coach because he's a player's coach, and he's great to his players, and his players love to play for him. So you do get that. He gets that. He's taking it personal, like because they're not offering a certain amount of money and budging on the money, that he doesn't get that. He does get it because you get it from because not every locker room situation is great. Not every organizational situation is great. Some players make a lot of money and stuff, but they're miserable. You get to get your money and love being where you're at. That is the taking care of you and making you happy. Because peace of mind is worth $2 million.
I get that too. Now, another analogy I use as well, on top of that, Lefty, was I'm like, listen, man, it's almost like if you're a child living in your parents' house and you start complaining about certain things that's going on, because you can spend the night at your cousin's house, you spend the night at your homeboy house. You're like, well, hold on. At so-and-so house, they do this. At so-and-so house, they do that. What your parents say? Well, damn it, this ain't their house.
Yes.
Exactly. This ain't their house. So you try to find a way to appreciate what you have before it end up becoming what you had. So now it's going to take Ayuk and his camp or company to say, look, man, they got 27, 26 on the table. You know what I'm saying? I know you see old boy getting 28, old boy getting 29, but you're not over there. I mean, and let's think about it. Like I said on the show, 14 now or 26 is still a pay raise.
Yes.
And then if it's me, if I ball out this year, who's to say we can't up that? So just, I mean, it's
facts,
man.
But
and not just that though. These teams don't give a fuck about these players. Excuse me. You know, these teams don't give a damn about these players because every snap can be your last snap. So you can't fault the player for saying, "Look, I need some insurance."
That's the point I'm trying to make to you, Christian.
If he's still getting guaranteed money, and that's not the issue, it's just the amount per year. I'm sure they're still going to give him guaranteed money because the guaranteed money helps the cap too. So they're going to give him the guaranteed money, which is fine. But also, if you sign your deal now a year early, then that's sooner you can get a new deal. So you're going to get 2 deals before your career is over, and you're going to make more money than you can ever spend, right? So you're going to make over $200 million in your career. And
but
let me put it this way.
Here's my question. Here's what kind of got me baffled. My partner John Armstead, you know, fan of Real Talk. He said, Kev, do you really think they offered him 26? Because think about it. You're making 14 now, or set to make 14 now. 26 is a $12 million raise. I think they offered him less than that. That's why he felt disrespected. I know we heard 26, but we don't know how much they really offered him. So, but it has to be lower than that. So my thing is, if they say, look, like, you know what, it may have been 26, let's do 27.5. I mean, and we saw that from the Patriots. So I'm like, listen, bro, I know your demands may have went up when the market went up, but also remember where you are. Another point I tried to make it 9, which really fucking baffles me, because I'm like, so if I'm on one hand, you tell me we can't pay you what you want because we passed the ball the least in the league, right? But you're going to turn around in a couple months and cash out Brock, but we passed the ball the least in the league. And I understand a quarterback is the most important position on the field, but you can't justify not working with me, but break the bank with a quarterback, and we don't pass the ball a lot. I mean, meet me in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? And look, don't nobody block downfield like IU block downfield. And damn it, if you want to be real about it, had we switched the targets in the Super Bowl, and IU had 11 targets, and Debo only had 6, we Super Bowl champions.
But
I think we're still Super Bowl champions on how it was too, though.
Let's shift gears from the IU situation. I just want to talk about the running back situation for a moment.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
He hurt too.
And you know what I'm gonna say? Stop drafting running backs.
Hold on, Dion. Can I say one thing about the running backs? Your boy Jordan Mason proved my point that I've been making to you about why he wasn't on the field. He proved my point. Exactly what I said.
Lefty, I will give you your flowers. You are correct. He made improvements, and Kyle is seen. Here's my whole situation with the running back thing. Am I glad Breida is back? Yeah,
hell yeah, dude. That's speed.
I like Breida, and Breida in this system worked. Okay, at the end of the day, no matter what people thought, Breida worked in this system. Yep. Everybody's like, well, what did he do the past couple of years behind Saquon? He didn't have an opportunity to do shit because Saquon was the fucking running back. Yep. Like, what do you mean? You're gonna put Matt Breida in over Saquon Barkley, and Saquon's supposed to be your team savior? No, you're not. But what you will always say about drafting running backs with this fucking organization?
Okay.
No. I'm going to finish this, and then you can say whatever you want. They don't work out. Look at Garindo.
He's hurt right now.
Listen to me. We brought Mike Breida in because where the fuck is Garindo?
That's not why we brought him in.
The running backs.
Malik receiver got hurt.
And running backs keep failing. We don't have any of the running backs that we drafted. The only guy still standing is Elijah Mitchell, and this motherfucker can't stay healthy to save his life in the Super Bowl.
They brought in Breida though because of an injury to a
I'm
receiver.
not even done yet. I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant here. We got Christian McCaffrey in the Super Bowl with a
Good.
fucked
I
up
need a
cat.
refill, so I'll be right back.
And what does Kyle say? Christian, you ready? Yeah. You think Christian's gonna say no? No. Christian gonna say yeah.
Hell no.
So Christian gets his ass out there, and he's on the field with a fucked up cat. And we got two healthy backs. One who's never healthy, and for some reason, magically, he is at this moment. And the other guy who is always healthy, but is relegated to special teams. We choose to trot out Christian McCaffrey because of all the things that he brings and everything that he can do. And I know all the shit that Christian's about to say. He's about to put Christian McCaffrey on a pedestal up there with Jesus Christ himself. And that's fine. But at the end of the day, an injured player doesn't do better than a guy who's not injured. And when you saw Elijah Mitchell,
If he can be a decoy, then he does,
he had
and the other
6
ones
yards
aren't.
of fucking carry like he always does. Like these are things that drive me insane. This team keep investing in running backs and wasting fucking draft picks. Don't
Okay.
do that. You've
Okay.
seen a track record. I am not
Yeah.
giving you lies, people. I am giving you facts.
All right,
And
hold on.
you got to understand.
Wait, hold up. I got a
facts
question to
are
ask.
not to be disputed. That's
I got a
it.
question to
Stop
ask.
drafting running backs.
I want to.
Dion,
Fucking
I want to
wait.
say something to this though.
you guys, hold on real quick, Christian. Or actually, no, go ahead, and then I'll ask my question.
Okay, so Dion, they have McCaffrey out there in the Super Bowl even when he's injured because the teams still fear him. They fear him in the pass game. They fear him in the run game. You need that in order to run your offense. Put the other two guys in, you can't. Mason kind of proved that. That's why Mason wasn't in, because if Mason could catch the ball and be a dual threat running back, he'd get more playing time. He admitted to that. He worked on it, right? So we maybe get to see him more often, because if he can be that guy that, we put him in, then the defense says, "Oh shit, they can still throw the ball. We have to worry about them in both aspects of the."
They never even
of the
tried
game.
to do what they said they were going to do last year. They said last year, we're training all of our running backs to do what CMC
Yeah.
does. So that
Mason
whenever
proved he wasn't ready.
whenever he
Mason
comes out, we
Mason
don't
proved
see
he
him.
wasn't ready.
They never even tried.
He
They
admitted he
never
wasn't
even
ready.
Tried to do that. They
He
just
admitted he
kept
wasn't ready.
CMC in there.
But
And
you
run
but,
CMC down and you burn him
but
out
when you
before the playoffs. That's fucking stupid.
but we saw it happen when they did try, because when they would put in Mitchell, the team defenses would play the run and it would blow up in our face. We watched it happen. They put him in and they're like, "Oh well, we're not really worried about this guy."
Why don't
play
we
the
not
run.
pass the ball with Mitchell? Because he's proven to me
I'm
that,
just saying.
what was it, the year we
What's up,
played
Eric?
the Cowboys
That's what
in
happened.
Dallas,
They didn't
that
try.
he can
That's what I'm saying.
catch the ball out
What
of the
happened?
backfield.
Yeah, it happened
Why
one
do we not-
time.
You're saying,
Okay.
they stacked the box.
Then-
one example.
How
I
about
know
you
I've
try to
seen
do
it
the
multiple
plays
times.
that you're doing with Christian McCaffrey with these other guys? How
Because
about
they
you
don't feel
actually
comfortable,
try?
because they're obviously haven't shown that they could do it. That's why.
No, man, that's bullshit.
They
That's
just proved it with Mason. Mason just proved it. Mason just proved it.
That's
Hold
what it
on.
always boils down to.
And then hold on, one thing. We got Breida because the receiver got hurt and had to go to IR. It had nothing to do with Garendo. Garendo's been
hold on.
been practicing on the sidelines,
Wait.
right? Been doing things on the sideline but he's not the only one with a hamstring injury. It's been multiple guys on this team with a hamstring injury right
And
now.
CMC is now
So-
dealing with the calf injury.
Yeah,
Again.
Okay,
Yep.
here's my.
I'm just saying. Hold on, it has nothing to do with drafting running backs with Garendo. If he hurt, like we got to wait and see how how this season and career plans out. We can't jump off the bat because he got one injury that all the other players have got. Like there's been multiple hamstring injuries.
Okay, here's my question to all you guys. Speaking of Matt Breida, like you said, you think it's because of the receiver, but do you guys really think we signed Matt Breida because of Mitchell getting hurt again?
I think honestly, Matt Breida is back because Kyle does
Familiarity.
one thing. It's familiarity. It's always going to be that. Kyle will always find a guy that he knows, that knows his system, that knows what he wants to do, and he will bring those guys in. Matt Breida has proven that he can run the rock, and
Pretty
he's proven
smart.
that he can catch the
Pretty
rock,
smart.
and he's
It
proven
works.
that he can do that. It's not always fucking smart, because sometimes helping out the homie is a detriment to the fucking team. I'm sorry. I know you love Kyle, but he can be a
Hey,
dumbass at times.
But Breida's been running with the first team and looking like his old self from 2019, and that guy can hit a home run from
I'm okay
anywhere.
with that.
So
I'm all
that's what
right.
I'm saying. It works.
There are times where it's okay, and there are times where it isn't. It's
I agree. I'm just saying with this, in this sense, it does
in
make
this
sense.
Yes, he made a smart decision. Why could you just all Breida is doing is saying, what did you change the call to? That's literally all
Like,
he has to do.
you got to think.
Protection, he doesn't need to know where the offensive lineman's going, none of that.
He can catch the ball out of the backfield and take a pass for a touchdown because he's so damn fast. Plus, so he can go in and play for CMC. So think about it. We're going to roll with 4 running backs, right? We always do. One's going to play special teams. That's why we run with 4 running backs.
Yeah.
So think about it. Garendo will probably be one as long as he's healthy. He'll probably be the 4th guy playing. For now, he'll probably be playing special teams, maybe even returning punts. Then you got CMC, Breida probably at 2, and Jordan Mason 3. Jordan Mason at 3, but hopefully this year with Mason getting better, we'll see more of other running backs and CMC getting burnt out because Kyle trusts Breida. We're seeing now that he's going to trust Mason more because Mason put in the work and showed Kyle that, hey, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to work and learn, and I understand this better. And once he'll trust him more, which in turn is going to help us because obviously he's an absolute bruiser and a beast of a running back. And if we actually get to see him more, I think it's going to pay off.
Yeah, I agree with you, Shane. They should have been.
Yeah.
The whole problem with Elijah Mitchell is.
I think Mitchell's gone, guys. He's gone.
When he's healthy, he's going to give you 6 yards to carry, but he ain't never healthy to give you the 6 yards to carry.
But you can get that with Mason and Breida.
Who's that? Dion, who's that remind you of that we gave chance after chance and he just kept getting hurt? And he wasn't a running back, he was a receiver.
Jordan Hurd.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Jalen Hurd.
Yep,
That just, I mean, we all know how that works out. It's unfortunately a situation of our head coach holding on to people that he don't need to hold on to.
If Jalen Hurd was healthy, though, oh man, he would have been such a weapon.
But the thing is, he was there. He never was.
I never was. No.
I can't get you.
You know what I'm tired of hearing with this team? And listen, as y'all know, I'm born and raised in San Francisco, Fillmore District. September 1st, 1978. I was born in the Frisco. Okay. And the one thing I'm tired of saying with this team, when healthy, you know, it's just like,
that's fair.
And I understand that the injuries are a part of the sport, but it's like, man, come on,
dude. Injuries have been killing us for years.
Hey, look, where everybody is
Lefty. Speaking of injuries, this is where Brandon and you kind of sit back and kind of just like, you know what?
That's
this
true.
is coming.
That's true.
Think about this. What's his name? Pearsall.
Pearsall
been hurt 3 times walking.
Never been hurt in his whole college career, and then he's like made of glass as soon as he comes in the NFL, you know, which is insane.
I thought I did read he has injury concerns in college too.
Oh, he did. Okay.
And high school.
He's been hurt 3 times already, and the season ain't started. So Brandon, y'all ready?
See, but that's the thing, though, Kev, is I feel like Cowing is going to be more intricate to this offense. I know he had a hamstring injury, right? Because we keep getting these hamstring things, which I don't know if it's like our team doesn't stretch enough or figures out how to not get these hamstring injuries.
You know what? One receiver has never had that issue.
Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk.
I know. Ayuk takes good care of himself.
Good old Debo, or I did hear Jennings has had the best camp thus
dude,
far.
I feel like you could.
You can't really count on something like my dad always tell me. You can't count money. It's not in your account yet. Like for example, I got a damn good paying job, but I can't say, well, when I get paid in 2 weeks, come 2 weeks, who knows what might happen?
See,
so that might not hit your account.
When it comes to
money, you ain't got.
Yeah. When it comes to Jennings, for me, I think he deserves to be integrated, like part of the offense a little more, and just get a chance to see what he can do. Maybe as a number one, because to me, my comp to him coming in when we drafted him in the 7th round out of Tennessee was Anquan Bolden. So, and he plays just like him, right? Strong hands. You're not going to wrestle the ball from him. He's going to punch you in the mouth. He's going to punch you in the mouth. Yeah, like think about lining him out in the one spot, right? I think obviously it's going to be a lot more like he can get contested balls. He's not going to go deep, beat you deep, but he's going to get those ones where it's like he's going to make tough plays like Bolden did, where he's not going to beat you deep. And then what's he going to do in the run game out on the outside? He's going to make lanes for our running backs, because You got a guy who's normally playing the slot, smacking receivers and safeties from the one spot as a receiver. So it's like we lose Ayuk. That gives Jennings his shot to see what he can do in the one spot. I'd rather have him in the one spot than I would Debo. So
I want to ask you one. Go ahead, Kev. I'm going to ask a question after that. Go ahead.
Let me just say this. I get one monkey don't stop no show. Whatever cliches you may want to use, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are not better without better than Ayuk.
I agree.
Here we are. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So it's I'm saying
it's a catch-22, man, because you look at it from both sides. Like it's not that I don't like what Christian is saying. I understand him 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, it's a business, and that's the thing. Both sides got to negotiate. Both sides got to come to a head. My question to everybody here, because I feel that my guy is going to do what he needs to do, because this is my favorite player currently. Do we believe that Tyler Noah Hufanga takes his job back once he's healthy?
Yeah.
Who's gonna take it from him?
He's still the best.
I'm just saying, they a lot of people out there talking like Malik Mustafa finna just hang out and never go away.
Oh, he's swole. Don't get it twisted. He's swole.
That boy,
He ain't proved nothing.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know. It's going to be Huff.
On the show, I'm like, so from what I'm hearing from camp, Odom been balling out, even though he's a special teams guy. So we might see a Jair Brown and Odom at the two safeties, right?
Back?
Yeah. He back.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought he.
I
thought he left Oren Burks worthless ass.
I like hearing Brown freaking.
Hey, don't say that name no more.
That's like saying that other guy.
Because when Greenlaw went out and Oren Burks came in, what? We got to work like overtime shift on Christmas.
So
we also heard too that Mustafa got hurt today as well.
Oh man.
God, man.
But
he's okay though.
But he's okay. He's okay.
Look, this is one thing that I've said, and I know people don't like when I say this, but this is true. Ever since John and Kyle have gotten here, man, these injuries keep coming every single year.
I don't know, dude. They need to stretch more.
And what kills me is this.
Yeah, didn't you run track?
I did.
Tell those motherfuckers to stretch like they're running track. They won't hamstring.
Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not just stretching. There's two simple things you can do: stretch, and the other, hydrate.
Yes.
Right, hydrate.
You must be at peak. You must and you must consistently hydrate. But the number one thing that the hard problem is that we keep running into these injuries, and it handicaps us because we look so good because we always find a way. But at the same time, you don't want to do nothing stupid.
Yes.
Winters is
Right
looking
here.
fantastic.
Go back, Brandon.
I know I love me some D Winters. I'm very happy that he's out there balling. And I heard Kev say on the show that he's about to take over Devon J. Campbell's spot.
Right? Yeah.
To this, Jair Brown is balling and is proven why we took him in the second round. He's an absolute. So if
I love
free safety is going to be Jair Brown.
Hey, lefty though. Fun fact about Jair Brown, and somebody had to correct me about this. He's a true strong safety. He's not really a free safety.
Oh, okay.
He's a true strong safety, but he's a that you can fool me.
He's a ball hawk, dude.
Him and Huff in the back. It doesn't matter who plays.
Played the second half of the season, getting picks left and right at safety.
Yeah.
Playing the free safety, you know what I mean? Like,
I love the fact that the young boy is out there just balling and not thinking twice about it.
And speaking of the defense, I know if you look at the roster and the coach of the staff, I know it's like Sorensen at the DC. You know Staley is the real DC, right? You do understand that.
Yeah,
we're
hearing he's a good DC compared to head coach. Like it makes a difference for this defense.
You're the background guy. That's all it is. They just didn't want him to have the face. They basically said, "Hey, we need you to come in and help Sorensen along with this defense. We don't want him screwing shit up. We're going back to what we like. So I need you to help him with that part. Please get him right. Because
I would love to see,
and we just let him go out there, we don't know what's going to happen."
Our base defense, Dion, Lefty, Brandon. Do you know how happy I would be as a DC if we was able to run a 4-2-5 as our base defense?
That'd be
Hey,
nice.
I'm actually hearing that they might switch it to 3-4.
3-4.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Where'd you hear
3-4.
Twitter. It could be
Hey, I'm
just
gonna
all
tell you right
bullshit.
now.
And all bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I love a 3-4. I love Big Fangio's system when he was here.
Dude, Hargrave in the 3-4 would be nasty.
You've got to have the right people for a
Hargrave.
3-4.
Yes.
And I can tell you this: you need a nasty nose tackle. I'm
Hargrave, dude. Hargrave.
You need a
you
one
don't
tech.
need a dog
You
at
need
that
one tech.
nose. You need a bear.
You need a one tech at that. Yes.
You need that dude. That you need the best. I'll say is the best person 4-3-4 is Vita Vea.
Was Tony?
Oh yeah.
Back in the
Tony
day,
Siragusa. Yeah.
somebody like him.
Bullied. He wants that smoke.
Who was it that we had?
Oh, boy,
we had Sopaga. Hey, we had Isaac Sopaga, who was a beast fucking for our 3-4.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you have your ends as Floyd and Bosa, that's okay. I'm all right with that.
I mean, I like Hargrave playing the nose. I'm fine with it.
If Hargrave can prove to be that nasty bear, that nose tackle that don't nobody want to fuck with, and you wind up having a 3-4, then you know what you do. You know what you do to offenses? You handicap them because you can't keep sending these receivers out here. Because I have 4 linebackers that are gonna lay them the fuck out. Fred's gonna knock the shit out of you. Winter's gonna knock the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Campbell's definitely gonna knock the shit out of you.
I see a run defense.
Dude, Greenlaw comes back.
You gotta have the right players for a 3-4. And I think with the system that we have, you stick to a 4-3 only because Kyle likes a 4-3. That's what he likes. He don't like that 3-4.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's the key. Coming from a DC himself, right? It's only you football, but listen here, right? Scheme wise, the best personnel package to have is if we can show 3-4 and rotate to a 4-3, meaning one of the outside linebackers can play edge. So let's say we come out showing a 3-4.
Which one's is it D Winters that runs like a 4-3, 4-4?
Yeah,
which one is it? What's the one that can play both? It's him, right?
He's faster than Fred.
I'm to say,
that's hard to accomplish.
But I think Greenlaw could play both too because he's fast if he's healthy.
I'm not sure if I want to see Greenlaw playing in.
No.
That's
you know what I'm saying.
Because he plays so much ferociousness too, though. So
you know the crazy thing that you said you don't want to see Greenlaw playing in. When I be playing Madden, they be subbing this motherfucker Andy D in for some goddamn reason. I have no idea why. Like it makes absolutely. I'm like, he's not a defensive end.
Hey, Leonard Floyd can play both.
No,
he played both his whole career.
That's why I said if you keep Floyd and Bosa at the end.
Oh, you know what?
And you throw Hargrave in there as the nose, that's fine. But you can always rotate Hargrave out with Collins because Collins is nasty. He quiet, but he's disgusting. He's a good player. I like Collins.
I got something of a unpopular opinion, right?
Okay, let's talk. This is
my defensive prowess, right? We have a player on our defense, top tier player, who has somewhat of identity crisis. Nick Bosa thinks he is a goddamn interior defensive lineman because playing 5 tech in the Super Bowl, 4th and fucking 1. How are you playing the dive, sir?
He should have won the Super Bowl right there.
Unless you're running a gap exchange, there's no place, no time in any parallel universe. You, sir, are crashing C to B. And look, Terradone said Bosa. That's my dude. Why? And shout out, I know it's going to sound funny, shout out to Andy Reid because he said, I watch film and I'm willing to bet on 4th and 1, Nick Bosa want to be the hero. And what happened?
Could have been the hero if he smacked Mahomes.
When Mahomes got that snap and he put the ball in the belly of the running back and Nick Bosa went that way, got him, coach. That lost the game.
Yep. Yeah, we would have won. Walk off.
To what his assignment, you a 5 tech, set the edge. Stop being nosy. So my point is, but see, Nick Bosa, he do that all season.
Yeah,
he does it a lot. Whenever he see that ball go to the belly of the running back, and I tell my guys, and I don't give a damn if he fake the hand off to Jesus himself. You are a 5-tech guy. Let the interior guys do that.
They would have had him.
Job up on their own.
The interior guys would have had the running back. If he hits Mahomes, it's over.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
It's simple. You would think the fact that Bosa's going against Mahomes again in the Super Bowl, it's like I'm going to take that motherfucker out.
Unless we're running a gap exchange, and let me for those of you who don't know,
it's like you get paid to eat the quarterback for lunch. What are you doing?
The 5-tech crashes and
it's like, for example.
Thank you. Do your job. Oh my God.
On a read option, the DN sometimes gets a free shot at the quarterback. Even if he hands the ball off, you get a free chance to knock the shit out of him because of that play. Why are you not? That's what you're paid millions of dollars to knock him to the dirt. Why are you not going after the quarterback?
Hey, this is what I would say.
If that was Alden Smith, fucking Mahomes would have been fucking mouthful of dirt. Full of fucking dirt.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I hadn't watched the replay of the Super Bowl until about 3-4 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah. And it came on NFL Network. I said, you know what? Let me see what point the game is at. And when I turned to the game, it was on that point where it was 4th and 1. And I'm like, Nick Bosa, we needed one play for you, sir. One play. And you 4th and 1. And
what happens is there are certain, I'll say this, and I know this is an unpopular opinion. There are certain players who move with full autonomy, and Nick Bosa is one of them. Nick Bosa
is the Steph Curry of this defense.
Yeah, Nick Bosa moves like that. CMC moves like that.
I'm a Warriors fan, but Steph makes these dumbass passes and don't get nobody check him on it because he's Steph Curry.
Facts.
You know what still haunts me though, Kev, of that Super Bowl is that third and 2, where if we get it, we can run the clock out, let our kicker possibly kick the game winner, and it gets tipped. And I'm like, I'm fine throwing it to Jennings, but I'm like, just throw it to Ayuk because he's gonna be wide open. Hike the ball, boom, Ayuk 3 yards. And even though Jennings was open, right? I just that play haunts me because even
but guess what?
Purdy said it haunts him.
Even after the play you're talking about, Nick Bosa still did the dumb bullshit he did.
I agree. I'm just saying that play, just be thinking like I literally thought we were going to win the Super Bowl. At that moment, I'm like, we're going to get this. We're going to get this 3rd and 2, and it's over. And we don't get it. I'm like, and I thought, run the ball, do a freaking, do a reverse. Something where it's like you have a higher percentage to get that play, and then we throw it and it gets freaking tipped.
You could have convinced me that somebody paid Nick Bosa off. If I didn't know his tendencies, I would have thought he got paid off to do that.
Yeah.
He does that all the time.
Oh, that's just like Cam Newton getting paid.
There's some plays in that game it just hurts to see because you're like, that should have won it. That should have won it.
Okay. Lefty, you talk about that play. In what parallel universe in the red zone is your first read Jawan Jennings and not Brandon Ayuk?
I know, because all you have to do is toss it. Ayuk's so open, you could have just floated it into touchdown.
I mean, granted, the DB failed, but I don't give before that.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Jawan Jennings, but how do you not have Ayuk as your first read versus Jawan Jennings?
Maybe it was a beast mode moment. We don't want to give it to him. We're gonna give it to Jennings.
Kyle. You know what
I'm still trying to figure out why he only got targeted 3 times and he only had 36 yards.
But the thing is, Jennings was open for a touchdown too. If Purdy has time to get rid of the ball,
if Jennings was a lot more covered. Jennings was a lot more covered than Ayuk was.
That's true. Good point. There was a lot of times because there's that one play that they threw over the middle that would have been a touchdown. That post corner in the 3rd quarter, or what it was, that post corner by Ayuk's a touchdown, dude. He splits the defenders. They're nowhere near him. It's a touchdown, and they don't even look his way. So I get it.
Trying to sign Mike Jones. Who? Oh, Tracy Walker.
Who?
Tracy Walker.
Sorry, I'll say this that it's we've been signing a bunch of nobodies, and
It's just camp. It's just for
It's
camp.
just camp bodies because you got to have somebody to go out
Like,
there. And play
everybody was mad about Robbie Anderson. That's a camp
Hey,
body, boys.
yeah,
Like,
that's
that
a
is
camp.
nothing other than camp body.
What I'm about to say it's a conspiracy theory, but just kind of watching the game for long as I've been watching it. During the season, I mean the regular season, y'all, where BA was going off in the first half. I mean, BA finna have a career game, but in the second half, you're like, where BA at? It wasn't because he wasn't getting open. They did BA like that by design because they knew had they really fed BA the way he needed to be fed, his asking price would have been a whole lot higher than what it is right now.
That's what I was mentioning for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what I was going with. Like, are they not trying to let him be the freaking MVP? So, because he could have easily been the MVP and had 300 receiving yards in that game. He could have been, Jerry Rice in that Super Bowl, and they didn't allow him to be. And I kept wondering why, because it's like, dude, he had 5 yards of separation every time he left. He freaking came off the line. So I don't know.
Hey,
All right.
we gotta get up out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
We do.
Our boy is about to go on next. So Kev, thank you for joining, man. I know.
Yeah, it was great to see you, Kev. It's been a while.
We haven't seen you forever, man. So if you want to come on again on the next show, dude, let me know. I'll definitely send you the link. We always love having you on. But this was a great show, guys. For those of you tuning in and it was in the chat, and especially people on Twitter, if you guys haven't yet already, please go over to YouTube and type in Fair Faithful Podcast. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 705 right now, so please do that and support the channel. We really appreciate it. And Kev, you got anything going on for your guys' channel that you want to let the people know?
Oh man, just real talk, not to talk, man. You know where to find us. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, it's all love. It's like passing the buck. We support y'all. Y'all support us, man. So hey, man.
Hey, and I gotta say this real quick, man, before we get up out of here. Gotta give them a clap, man. Real Talk, Not to Talk is now 25,000 strong, baby.
Oh yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Hey,
Congrats.
Congratulations on that.
Congrats, man. That's awesome to hear.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
That is a
You guys
serious
haven't yet
feat,
already,
man.
chat. You guys haven't
Y'all
yet already.
literally
Please
about to
go
take
over.
over as the number one Niners podcast as far as how many people are subscribed. You passed up Rombo Sports. I believe you have. I believe you have.
No.
No. I think. Well, no. He's still in the 20s. He's still in the 20s. He ain't in the 30s. I'll double check it for you right now before we get there.
We at 25.9. I think Rombo far past that. Rombo doing it for a minute. Look, I did Rombo show back in like 2000.
It's been
14 or so. You know what I'm saying? So
he had 29.3. He had 29.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, we just need to get you some credentials. You could go be a journalist and
I mean, hey, shout out to Brad from SF Niners. He got his credentials. I saw yesterday he posted. So shout out to him. Cool. Working hard, man. But until next time, guys, go Niners, and we'll be back after week 1 of preseason. Peace, guys.
Man, appreciate y'all.
Late.
Sir.